There are revolutions made with guns, and there are revolutions made with silence. Ibrahim Traoré did both. In 2022, the world heard whispers of a quiet man who suddenly became the youngest African president alive. No campaign, no speeches, just boots, beret, and boldness. His name spread faster than his orders. His silence became strategy. But who is Ibrahim Traoré? How did a 34-year-old captain outmaneuver the old guard of Burkina Faso and turn his country against one of the biggest colonial powers in history? Chapter 1: The Quiet Beginning. Ibrahim Traoré was born on March 14th, 1988, in Kera, a village in the Bondokui department of western Burkina Faso. No famous family, no inherited power, just a boy with sharp eyes and quiet instincts. He studied geology at the University of Ouagadougou, but the soil of Burkina Faso was soaked in instability, coups, protests, terrorism. While many ran, he enlisted. He joined the army in 2009. He served in Mali as part of UN peacekeeping missions. He fought extremists. He rose to the rank of captain. But through it all, he remained the kind who observes, learns, and moves. Chapter 2: A Nation in Pain. By the early 2020s, Burkina Faso was bleeding. Islamist attacks had killed thousands. The countryside was overrun. Civilians were angry. Soldiers were dying. The people blamed France. After all, France had helped for years. Military bases, foreign aid. But somehow the terror kept growing. Two coups happened in 2022 alone. First, Paul Henry Damiba took over. Promised peace, promised security. But nothing changed. If anything, it got worse. Trust vanished. Morale crumbled. Chapter 3: The Captain Who Stood Up. In late September 2022, rumors started swirling. A young captain was fed up. Then boom. On September 30th, Captain Ibrahim Traoré overthrew Damiba. No long speech, just a statement. Burkina Faso was changing direction. And unlike the last leader, he meant it. He expelled French troops. He terminated military agreements. He told the world Burkina Faso would no longer be controlled. Chapter 4: The People's Energy. Young people rallied. Streets flooded with cheese. For the first time in years, Burkinabe youth felt heard. They didn't see Traoré as a dictator. They saw him as one of them. On social media, he became a symbol across Africa. His photos went viral. His quotes hit like thunder. The liberation of Africa will be done by Africans. He reburied Thomas Sankara. He revived national memory. He launched museums, cultural projects, identity campaigns. Other leaders watched, silently, nervously. Chapter 5: Guns and Gold. But revolutionary pride clashed with brutal reality. The insurgency didn't stop. It escalated. Thousands more were killed. Over 60% of the country remains outside government control. Millions have been displaced. Traoré turned to alternative funding. In 2023, his government seized private gold mines to finance military operations. He claimed it was for sovereignty. The price: uncertainty, investor fear, regional instability. Chapter 6: Building the Sahel Bloc. Traoré didn't just fight battles, he built alliances. In 2024, he co-founded the Alliance of Sahel States, AES, with Mali and Niger, a military and political bloc aimed at cutting ties with ECOWAS and charting a new regional future. AES rejects Western interference. It calls for homegrown solutions. For many, it is the most serious Pan-African alliance since the days of Nkrumah and Sankara. Traoré also opened to Russia. He reopened embassies, signed economic and military deals, visited Moscow, all while staying quiet. Chapter 7: At what cost? For all his vision, Traore's rule has raised questions. He postponed elections to 2029, extended his own mandate by 5 years. Journalists have been detained, critics silenced, forced military conscriptions have increased, union freedoms restricted, foreign media blocked. His supporters call it survival. His critics call it authoritarianism. Is this liberation or just another form of control? Today, Traore still wears the red beret, still walks with his people, still speaks rarely, but when he does, the continent listens. He is not perfect, he is not immortal, but he represents something undeniable. A generation that's tired of waiting. Burkina Faso may be small on the map, but thanks to one quiet soldier, he's become one of the loudest voices in Africa. Is he Africa's next great liberator? Or a revolution that swallowed itself? Only time will tell.